Here we are in part 4 of the Duke Nukem Again series, and this is what we've got so far, and I want to move on and do a couple of things. I'm looking at these lights here, and I've zoomed in on a couple of images, and I just can't quite make out what this thing is. And so I think I'm just going to do something. I'm just going to create something that might look appropriate there. All right, so let's see. It's a hot summer night and all the traffic is going by, so sorry about that. Let's just do this. Yeah, I'm going to bring in the plane, rotate it, scale it in the Z and in the X, and just start getting sort of the size of these things here. Yeah, that kind of thing. So I'm going to start with that. And I'm going to move it out. And I'm going to extrude it back like that. Let's flip it and let's just focus on that. And I'm going to come in here and maybe grab these and Control B. And I'm going to do that. Maybe I'll do that kind of shape. And I'm going to inset this a little bit, push it back just a little bit, and it's going to be this basic shape of my light, lamp, whatever. So I'm going to Shift Alt and click all of this. So I got all that right. Okay. I'm going to bevel this, put 3. And then I'm going to come around and I'm going to grab all of these. And I'm going to bevel those with 3. And then I'm going to grab here. I'll bevel this. Then I'll come in here. And I'll bevel this. And I think I'll take this and I'll just inset it just a little bit. And that'll be my main light. And if I take that and I mirror it over, I'll have that. And I'm going to, let's bring them in closer. Let's see what it does. Sort of point outwards and down. So let's try rotating the X a little bit like that. And let's rotate in the Z a little bit like that. And then it's a question of just what to do in the middle there. And I think, well, I might just go easy and use, we could try a UV sphere. Make this 16 and 16. Let's rotate X 90. Let's move this back and then we'll adjust it all. And look from the side. We'll chop off the back of that. Maybe we'll flatten it in the Y a little bit. That might even have to be smaller, we'll see. Let's go back into solid view. I'll grab this edge, E and S, come out a little ways, and then E, just as to have something to attach to the wall. We'll bevel that, we'll bevel that, and let's see if we like this at all. Just have the things come out, eh? Let me think about this for a moment. Maybe what I'll do is get rid of those vertices, actually. Let's bridge that. Let's come down all the way around here. Let's get rid of that. I can't get rid of that. Well, I could get rid of that one. Okay, let's come all the way around and try a bevel there. And let's come on. Let's do this. Let's grab all those and just aim that. Have it come out like that. Yeah, and what I was thinking was maybe I will take this. That's a lot of vertices. Okay, let's not do that. Let's just do this. I just want to put like a red light there. I'll just create it out of a circle. That's like 22 vertices. Certainly not like low poly or anything. Just extrude that back, get rid of that back face, and bevel that back. So we have like a red light there. And then all I'm going to do off of this thing here, although maybe I'll do something else. Let me take it back. Let me come out one more and delete those and just have this go like here, and I suppose I could have put that red light there. And do something like that. And then I'm just going to have a cylinder come out here. So I can take anything, like I could take that, that's 22 vertices. I don't care that much. I don't need to make it like 16. Let's just break that out and extrude it out like this. Get rid of that face and get rid of that face. And then just position it. I could probably make it shorter. And I'm just going to rotate it like this. Actually, before I do it, I'm going to scale, what am I doing? I want to scale it, scale shift Y, just narrower. Okay, and then I'm just going to position this something like this. And then I'm going to move all of this stuff down a bit. Yeah, okay. So that this attaches in the middle there. And then I'm going to take this piece and we will just mirror it over to that side, and that is my thing right there. Okay, so there's nothing on there. That's got a mirror, so I'm going to apply that. That's got a mirror. I'm going to apply it, and I'm going to join it all together. I can always break it apart later. I'll come in and merge by distance. I'll shade smooth. We'll see any shading errors we can fix at the top. Let's just double check the orientation. Looks good. And get this up on the wall. And look at the size of it as well and see if it's got the right size for us. And I don't really mind that size. I don't mind it being kind of big because the wall is pretty empty. So we could put that there. Okay. Let's just think about what other things there are to do here. I'm not going to do this or any of those things, but we've got, in this one, we got balconies, we got air conditioners, and we got a sign, and I think there's one more thing I wanted to do. Yeah, okay, so balconies, air conditioners, we've done the lights, balconies, air conditioners, sign, and on this wall, I can take this piece, and maybe I'll do this different, maybe I'll do the same, but we have a different door here, and I'm not sure how far my shot's going to be. Like, I might do a render kind of like there, you know, just have the wall coming out, and it might just be a repeat of this. I'm not sure yet, but let's do, oh, the other thing is those things on the windows, this thing here. And I'm not going to be able to line that up too well with the bricks, I don't think. I think it's just going to be wherever it lands. And I don't have a lot of room. So what I was thinking is this. Let's make that thing, and I might grab all of these and move them up a bit to make more space, but you'll see what I'm getting at in just a minute. So let's just take a piece of this, Shift D to duplicate, pull it up and out, P to break it out, so I've got this, right? And I just want to look at this again. So it's the width here of this, and then it goes up. So I kind of want it that width, or so, well, actually, maybe there. And then it comes up, and it goes out like that, and then it just comes up like that. And that's kind of it. Let's just see about the size of this. See, then there's more bricks up there, so it is really something like that. And so I'm going to go with that, and I'm just going to extrude it back, get rid of the back face, push that in. It looks a little bit above, maybe to the same height as this pushing out. I'm not sure. So I might just go with that. And then I'm going to drop an edge loop in there, Control B, split it, and have, there's 3, 4 like that. And I'm just going to take these two and I'm going to scale them in the X and pull them in a little bit closer. I'm going to take all of these and I'm simply going to Control B, have 2, just to create a space, E and Alt S, and pull that in. And that is going to be my structure. And probably, let me see if I put it there, it might be a good idea to join it to the window. I'm actually going to get rid of that bevel, focus on this, and I'm going to come in here and I'm going to bevel this myself, just with a few things that I want to do. I'm going to grab the corners of this, and like that, and I'm going to bevel, let's see, I want a better spot to see it from. I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to come around if I can, if I get everything. I think I will. I just have to do this on the front. I'm going to bevel like that, and then I may come in here. I have some extra pieces in here I don't need, so I'll get rid of those. And down here, eh? Yeah, okay, that'll be better. That one, that one, that one, and that one. And then just grab all of these edges and bevel those as well. And then we'll see if I can join it, if that's what I want to do. So what I got, there's 3. That's okay. I think it even looks a little bit better. Oh, I missed. I just want to bevel this as well. It becomes more higher poly than you might need it, but I'm going to join this to the window now. I'm going to apply the bevel, and I'm going to take those and join it. And that's going to be the way that is, and so that's going to allow me to get rid of those. And I'm going to take this, and I'm going to duplicate it along. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then I will show you what it's like and what we have to do next. All right, so this is what it is looking like so far. I hope that looks something like the diagram. And let's double check this. Okay, looks good. All right, so let's finish up with, I'm not going to get to the balcony. Let's just do a quick air conditioner in here. And let's grab this piece, Shift D, scale it down, P to break it out, and that might be just flying there like that. All right, so I'm going to extrude it back and delete that back face, recalculate, and let's just focus on that guy there. Let's bring the 3D cursor there. Okay, now there's the bevel on. I don't want that. I want my own bevel on here. That edge, this one, and this one, and Control B. I'm going with 3, I guess, and the top, bevel that. Okay, so there's our, it's like we got our bevel back, but I prefer this bevel. So I'm going to, let's come in here, Shift D to duplicate, take that, P to break it out, and actually what I'm going to do is I want that face, But I don't want the rest of it, I don't think. I'm going to Control I X faces and just go with that. Okay, in wireframe, I'm going to box select here, pull this in. We'll make a little panel here and just make it a little smaller so that you could see it against the rest of the air conditioner. I'm going to extrude that back a little bit. X faces. We'll take this now and we'll bevel it and flip it. And I'm going to push that on here. So there's going to be a panel there. And I want to do something with that panel. But just before I do, I'm going to also take that and copy it. Shift D. Slide it down there. And take this part and drag it out like that. And I may... I'm going to break it out just for good measure. Okay. On this one, I'm going to bring in another plane. We're going to do a Boolean on this thing, make a little cutaway. Well, it's going to be a very simple air conditioner, but that's okay. Let's scale that in the Z. Let me just scale it down a bit more. Extrude it back and flip it and pull it. It's going to be around there, but let's give it some curve. Like that. Did I? Did that? Yeah, I did. Okay, so it's going to be like that. I'm going to do a cutaway there. So let's select that, Boolean, and that thing, apply. And we have our cutaway here now. Yeah, we got some thickness. So let's Shift Alt and click the edge here. And bevel that edge so it catches a bit of light. And so we're going to have that. All right, now let's move over to this one. Bring the 3D cursor there, and we're going to make a hole. I'm going to use a cylinder, but I'm going to use a decent number of vertices so it's kind of smooth. Rotate X 90, and I'm going to make this pretty big, about that size actually. Okay, so that's going to go into there to make a hole. So I'm going to select there, Boolean with this thing, take that, and I may just hide that and see. And yeah, I've got some thickness there. You know what I'm going to do actually? I take it back. I'm going to select all this and I'm going to Control plus a few times and to the end of the bevel, and I'm going to pull that out so we get a bit of a deeper hole. And let's see, where's my face? I can probably delete that face. Yeah. All right, let's take this now in edge selection. No, I don't need to bevel it. What I do want to do is I want to select this, and I want something central. There we go. And I want to bring my 3D cursor there. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. And I'm going to bring in a circle. 22 is fine because I can put a subdivision on this in a second. I'm going to rotate X 90. And okay, didn't quite get it central. So I'm just going to do it by eye a little bit. I'm going to come in, and that's going to be fine anyhow. And let's just extrude back, delete that face, push that in, flip it, put on a subdivision, and then bevel here. So I get my ring so it looks a little bit nicer. Okay. Now I might as well use some of this circle to build the middle part. Shift D, scale it in. P to break it out, but I don't want the subdivision at this point. Did I break it out or not? Took the subdivision off the wrong thing. So take that. Yeah. Okay, where? Okay, I have to make a face. I'm going to extrude it back a ways, get rid of that back face. And I know it's flipped, but take that, pull it out, eye to inset, extrude out a little bit, bevel this back with 3, let's say. Take this edge here. Where are you? Right there. Bevel that. Okay, we'll flip you. And shade smooth. That's okay. Maybe do another one there. Great. All right. So let's make sure we're centered right on that thing. All right, now we're going to do more parts of the air conditioner. Rotate X 90, just a thin piece here. Scale in the X. Just a thin bar. This is going to go into the side wall, so I'm going to bring it down like that. Yeah, down like that. And then I'm going to give it a little bit of thickness, and I'm going to get rid of that bottom face. And I'll focus on it, Shift, what am I, Shift H? Because I think, yeah. I'm going to get rid of this face here. And is there another face up here? Yes, there is. And then I want to bevel this a little bit by hand. There we go. Slash key. No, it's not a one. Alt H. We'll end up bringing everything back. I'm going to get rid of that actually. And let's take that and flip it. And okay, so let's come back to just the air conditioner. We've got all these pieces here. So I'm going to take that. I've got my 3D cursor right there in the middle. I'm going to switch to 3D cursor. Go into edit mode and come to my spin tool. There it is in the Y. I'm going to spin it around. I'm going to choose use duplicates. I'm going to go for 360 degrees, and I want 8 of these like that. Select them all, merge by distance. I got rid of a few, and we have that. So that's good. No, yeah. Okay, so this is going to be rotated. Let's see how much I need to rotate that by. Yeah, let's see. 22. I'll do that, and then I'm going to bring in a plane again. Let's go back to median point. We'll make the fan blades. Let's rotate X 90. Pull that up like that. Let's scale it. Imagine the blade is in there. Let's pull this down and scale it. And let's take this and Shift Control B to bevel and pull, and just get some kind of a fan blade that we like, something like that. And I'm going to extrude it down. We'll get rid of that back face. Let's focus on the Shift H. We'll get rid of that face, and we'll take this one and we'll bevel this. And I just want 3. I did it again. We'll bring everything back. Let's focus on that. Yeah, there we go. And I'm going to push it under and see if I have enough room. I think I do. So it clears that. And it's kind of back there. Okay. Yeah, we can go. I'll go with that. Actually, I wouldn't mind if I don't know if I can still, because I put the bevel on. Yeah, let's do that. That's okay. All right, so we'll come in here, and I'm going to set this to 3D cursor again, and use the spin tool in the Y. Use duplicates 360 and 8, and that is. Let's do this. Merge by distance, and recalculate outside. And that is my thing there. I just want to see if these can come up a little bit. It might not be necessary at all. I think they slid back. Or if these can go back. Alright. Yeah, okay. Let's take this and this. This is a subdivision. I'm going to apply it. You can go in and clean it up if you wanted to. I'm not going to bother. Control J. Oh, what have I lost? Oh, I didn't apply it. There we go. That's going to go on here with here and here. I'm just going to join everything. And I'll just put a couple of bolts with geometry. So I'm going to take this. Shift D and G. Pull it out. Maybe make it a bit smaller. I'll break it out to make it easier. Bevel, flip, push it in, position it. I'm just going to copy by hand. Shift D. Shift D. I won't put them on there. And that's going to be it, I think. Okay, and I can add the weighted normal and normal's auto smooth to that if I want. And I'll push that in. And just before I do any more, let's just double check. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little different than this one. Not too different. And I can see it's positioned up there. So let's take it. Let's actually set the origin to the geometry. Let's take that, put that up there. And let's just do a few of them. Shift D and G. One up there. I think I'm actually going to make it a bit smaller. Like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, so that's there. Shift D and G. I'll throw one up there. I'll go here and down. And that's all I'm going to work on in this video. Let's just have a look at this here and see. So as you can see, it's a stylized version of the Duke Nukem scene, but still we're getting there. So we have just a few things left to do, and then we'll get into unwrapping and texturing this. And hopefully you're thinking that it looks good. Let's just change this and bump these up and have a look with a slightly different matte cap to end things off here. Let's try this one. It's a little dark, but we can just get a sense of our modeling. Try one more. All right. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what I decide to do with this. I'm going to leave it at that. More to come. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.